And, for me, I don't want to throw you into
I mean, don't throw me
my
anywhere.
mindset,
I don't like
but,
being thrown. It's
Oktoberfest
just
was
not
always
nice.
just about... It's not nice. And welcome back to Legit Brew Review Season 5, the show about two guys who drink legit brews like these ones and give you guys at home legit reviews.
Yeah!
So Oktoberfest is upon us. It's Oktoberfest season. Well, we're a little early. I think Oktoberfest was canceled again this year.
That's what I heard, yeah. We kind of missed out on it last year, too, because of the pandemic and everything going on. So.
But I think it was canceled this year, as it was canceled last year, which is really a big deal in Munich. Because when I was researching it, they really haven't canceled that many times.
Yeah, I thought there wasn't
their history.
Yeah, there was very little time that they did.
So
the weather, everything didn't seem to matter.
It sucks, but all that being said, we are here today celebrating Oktoberfest in our own way with some traditional Munich style beers. And today we're doing Paulaner's Oktoberfest beer.
Yeah,
Super exciting.
This is something really new to both of us. We've never had access to this before.
Yeah.
Did you know about this?
I know about
in theory, or
I've known about Paulaner for a while. I've had Paulaners. I think they did something like a Dunkel or something like a darker lager, super good. But no, the Oktoberfest is a seasonal deal. It's only brewed for Oktoberfest.
Right. Okay.
So no, this is completely new to me. And let's just talk about the size of these cans for a minute. Oh my god!
Wow, look at that.
So this is a lot of beer. It's gonna be taking us somewhere.
This is as big as my melon.
But this was kind of a cool little deal that our one of our liquor stores.
Look at that.
Oh my gosh, just look at it.
Was altogether, the can came with the mug and it was $10.
$10, guys. Like that. Talk about a steal.
You get this cool little this Paulaner mug that you can use time and time again. It's really heavy, so it's good stuff.
I guess we can kind of start unveiling it a little bit here.
Take the clothes off of it.
There we go. And this actually came in this, guys. Look at this.
Yeah, sat just like that with this little thing over it.
Look at that. That's madness.
Done deal. It is madness. It's cool. That's going to go there forever.
How am I going to get this out without making a big dumb mess?
Yeah, be careful. So before we really get into the beer, I thought it'd be cool if we talked a little bit about like why we're here. Why do we celebrate Oktoberfest? Why is it such a... And for me, I don't want to throw you into...
I mean, don't throw me anywhere. I don't like being thrown.
Oktoberfest was always Oktoberfest was always about just beer for me, and I never really understood the historical context of it.
Before beer for me, Oktoberfest was just... I thought it just meant that's what they called October in Germany. I thought it was just called Oktoberfest.
You're halfway right.
Okay,
you got the October part.
There we go. Yeah, right.
So Oktoberfest, we owe Oktoberfest as it is to one man, and his name, I took some notes here. His name was Andreas Michael Dallarmi. I hope I'm saying that correctly. So he was a member of the Bavarian National Guard. He was a pretty rich man. He was, and he was also a cavalry major.
Oh, okay.
And he went to the king at the time. This was 1810. He went to the king of Bavaria, whose name was Maximilian. Maximilian's son was getting married.
Okay.
His name was Ludwig, and he married Teresa. Bear with me. Her name was Teresa Sachs, and then a hyphen, Hildburghausen.
Oh.
Hildburghausen. And so Ludwig was marrying her, and Dallarmi thought, wouldn't it be cool if we commemorated your son's wedding with a horse racing event? They got married on October 12th of 1810.
Oh, okay.
And
not like we would really know if you did goof up. But some historians might be mad.
They'd be like, 9!
It's not what it is!
It was the 12th, you idiot! So October 17th, everyone in Munich was invited out to partake in this huge festivities, the horse racing and everything, and they took place on the fields outside of the city gates of Munich. And afterwards, they changed the name of those fields to the Teresa Fields.
Oh, okay.
So that's sort of where it began. Like the following year, they repeated the horse racing, and then the event just sort of took a life of its own. It was privately financed for a couple of years, and then the Napoleonic Wars rolled around, and they had to put a halt on it. And so then it was financed after the war. It was financed privately for a few more years, but then it became sort of a publicly funded event by the city to keep it going.
Okay, nice.
And
so
then,
everybody got to liking it.
Yeah, and then a couple more dates in here. Andreas, in 1824, Andreas, the guy who came up with the whole horse racing event, he was actually awarded with a gold citizens medal for creating Oktoberfest in 1824. So that was kind of cool, you know?
Okay,
yeah. A couple more dates. 1819, Oktoberfest became funded by the city of Munich. 1850, the Statue of Bavaria, which is sort of like the guardian of Oktoberfest, was unveiled.
Interesting.
1881, the first roasted chicken outlet opened, and it continues to be a tradition in Oktoberfest. I've seen videos in Munich of all these people drinking these big beers of beer, and then they're handing out roasted chicken to all the partygoers, and like a lot of people just like tearing into them with their hands.
Yeah.
It looks delicious. But that's sort of when that tradition started. Nice. And it's also the same year where you started seeing like the great tents, the beer tents, and the beer halls and stuff.
Yeah.
So before they just started serving beers in like little beer stands, but now they had these great big pavilions and beer halls opened up.
Okay.
And actually in 1910, which was the 100th year anniversary of the wedding and the first Oktoberfest, over 12,000 hectoliters of beer were poured at the Score Brauerei.
If he's saying it wrong, I wouldn't know because I'm usually the one saying things wrong.
It was a big tent, okay? But it seats 12,000 people.
Oh, wow.
But just, 12,000 hectoliters, I had to convert that into gallons.
Yeah, never heard of that before.
312,000 gallons of beer.
Wow, that's a lot.
312,000 gallons.
Wow.
Ooh.
Okay, yeah.
So today, Oktoberfest lasts like 16 to 18 days. It typically ends on the first Sunday of October.
Okay.
So
Lead
depending
up to October.
depending on when that falls. So we're drinking. This is the 11th. So we're drinking a little early.
Okay.
Oktoberfest wouldn't officially start for a few more days, like the 16th or the 18th. One of those days, because the first Sunday of October falls on the 3rd. So they'd be partying until that Sunday, October 3rd.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Miss Teresa Fields is my favorite cookie maker. You know, the Mrs. Fields. You know, Miss Teresa Fields. Remember?
All right, anyway, let me know how the beer is.
All right. Well, I was holding on to that for a while. I was sitting there like, don't forget,
sweating like.
Yeah, I'm just like, don't forget. All right, cool. I mean, do you have a little bit more?
I just had a couple little tidbits about Paulaner.
I'm getting a thirsty.
Getting hyped, yeah.
I'm getting a thirsty.
I just wanted to drop a little info on Paulaner. I didn't look into Paulaner that much, although I probably should have, but that's okay. We're gonna let our tongues do the research for us.
We'll let our tongues figure out who Paulaner is.
Tastes like Paul.
Tastes like a little Paulaner.
Paulaner, I hardly know her. Paulaner's been brewing beer for Oktoberfest since 1818, so they're one of the OGs. And this is their bottom fermented Oktoberfest beer, which is only brewed for Oktoberfest. So, and I didn't know what bottom fermented means, as opposed, like what's top fermented. What? So apparently, ales are top fermented, and lagers are bottom fermented.
Okay.
So that just means that the yeast settles at the bottom at a lower temperature.
Nice. The more you know.
Yeah. So
the locals call it liquid gold, according to the can. So we're about to.
I don't blame.
We're about to find out, and this is a quart of beer, guys.
This is what you would get.
This is.
Welcome to Germany. Here's your beer.
They just give you.
They give you a keg.
A giant can.
Here's your beer.
I'll be honest. I was a little disappointed. I was expecting like a frothing beer glass, and they're like,
nope, can.
Nope, can for you.
You know what? This is the only time that the only good time that someone's telling you like you've been canned.
Right. Yeah. This is the only you see, they don't usually can you with quality things. It's usually like Smirnoff and all those. You've been iced and all these kind of things. Yeah. This is a 6.0 too. So this is natively higher than just your average 5-pointer.
Yeah, it's higher than your average bear.
Average beer. Your average Bier?
Higher than your average beer.
All right,
B-I-E-R. Petition to
Dude.
spell the Americanized form of beer. I want to do it B-I-E-R too now.
Right?
Instead of
B-I-E-R.
Bier.
Look at how neat the flat can top is. Ours are usually a little bit more like elevated or something. This is pretty flat. It's
Yeah,
a flat boy.
Yeah, I guess so. You
All
ready?
right, sure. Oh my god, that sounded like a shotgun went off.
Listen to mine. Let me do it right-handed. Oh.
Holy shite.
Okay,
There
here we
we go.
go. Oh, you...
Well, you were fumbling around over there. It's going to take me like 4 years to pour this big giant beer anyway.
Put my notes down there. Okay. It's paler than I'd have thought.
That was not even an intentional hard pour.
Wow. That looks good. Wow, mine looks good too, yeah.
Oh, wow.
I should probably stop with the horrible German.
Yeah. Sorry to our German audience if we do have one.
Your beer looks phenomenal. Wow. And I still got some left in here.
Yeah, I do too. I didn't think I hard poured mine.
This is
as
beautiful.
much. Yeah, let's at least
Yeah, get in there with the nose
let's
a
at
bit,
least
huh?
ogle it a little bit. Yeah, I do see the gold. Nice.
This is beautiful.
Yeah, this is. I feel like I have to God, this is like
I
a.
feel like I'm stargazing right now.
Yeah, this thing is huge. Do we wanna see
Absolutely.
what the smellilator is smelling?
Ooh, that's creamy.
Ooh, yeah,
That's a creamy head.
yeah. Oh, it smells very different than what we're used to. See, if we were in Germany, we could clack these glasses and make a big old mess like they do when they do theirs. But
I don't even think they care about like the beer
no,
fouls
they're like,
and stuff.
oh, we got some more beer. It's okay. Oh, there we go again. Sorry.
We have more. It's okay. That's more where that came from.
Oh, it's just a little spillage. I don't think they say spillage, but
Over here we call that the oopsie pooping.
this is just a little oopsie pooping. Yeah.
Because that's oopsie clapping.
It's called time to put some more beer in your glass.
If you're spilling your beer, you need more beer.
Right? Oh my god, look at
Wow.
that.
Okay, I'm ready to get in
Yeah,
there.
let's
Prost. Yeah. Cheers. Prost.
Prost.
Happy season 5.
Yeah.
to everyone
Here we
watching.
go, guys. Oh my goodness, I don't even know how to drink this.
Oh man.
It's all over my whole face.
That's what she said.
If you're not wearing your beer, I don't know. You look happy, sir. This is the
Wow.
This is the face of a content man.
Right? God. Ugh.
What do you think?
Wow. It's very good. Very different tasting.
It's a little bitter.
A little
Just a
bit,
little bit.
but it doesn't. I find like the cream of the head does kind of balance things out a little bit.
I'm all out.
Yeah, I don't have very much left in mine either.
Yeah.
Ooh, wow. Okay. Where do we begin? My goodness. Okay.
I don't know, to be honest.
Well,
with
we've
you.
touched on the color. We've touched on the smell a little bit. What are you thinking in the terms of flavor? Like, what?
It's so easy to go down, which is probably why this is
Very
so
smooth,
chuggable. It's
yeah.
very smooth, velvety even. There's a nice yeasty taste to it, and it is a little bitter, but it's not like, it's not overpowering or anything. It's just a little bitter note to it. A little skunky, but not too bad,
Yeah, nothing like a Heineken or.
It's thick, and
Yeah.
I will say that it's
Yeah, it
it's
is
a thick, velvety beer, and it goes down so easily. It's not very carbonated,
Oh my goodness, no! It is very smooth though. Surprisingly, it's. Wow.
It's not very carbonated, although I can see it bubbling up, but it's not stale. It's just a very fine, very fair, chuggable, delicious beer.
Yeah, it's it's very unique in taste. Like, I don't even find that there's anything I can really even compare this to. It's not comparable
We
to much
haven't
of
really
anything.
had much, in the same, we featured some Oktoberfest beers on the show before, earlier seasons, I believe, maybe season 1 or 2.
Yeah.
Oh, that's another thing we forgot to mention is that we haven't done an Oktoberfest episode in quite some time. I can't remember what beers we featured for the Oktoberfest episode. If we had any like Munich style beers or beers from Munich.
I don't believe so, because I don't know that I've ever had really anything that's been non-domestic Oktoberfest style.
Yeah.
I've had the Sam Adams, I've had the Yingling, I've had the, all the ones that do their usual little Oktobery spiced beer type things. I definitely feel like I have a newfound respect for an Oktoberfest that isn't something spiced, because I feel like domestically everybody wants to pumpkin-fy something or spicify something.
Well, and then again, that's not what it is.
Right. And that's the thing. That's what a lot of people's impression would be, because that's what mine typically was. Mine was like, okay, it's a fall beer. They're going to put some kind of fall flavory type-esque things about it, and you don't even realize that that's so far from the truth of what Oktoberfest even remotely is.
Right. So of all of the German Oktoberfest beers I've had, I did have the privilege a few years ago of attending a Oktoberfest of sorts. It was in New Orleans. It was near New Orleans.
Oh yeah, you did do that, huh?
It wasn't. It was as authentic as a Louisiana Oktoberfest can be.
Yeah. So they did some of their homework, but it still wasn't like in Germany.
They had German staff and on deck, and they were serving up authentic German beers in glasses quite like this. Not as hefty. But so I had some lagers, I had some ales, I had some darks and lights. It was a lot of fun. But the conception that Oktoberfest beers are spiced, or they have to be spiced, or they have to have like an added something to make them a fall beer, it's a complete misconception. Even though Oktoberfest does happen to take place in September through October, that's just to commemorate the wedding of Ludwig and Teresa.
Right. And when you don't know the backstory behind it, you're just like, oh, like me. Right. Like I said, I was very naive in the sense that I just thought it was October, and it was maybe like a festival-y celebration of things in October to celebrate the change in season, or, something like that. And I just noticed, too, this is the first dimple-y glass that I have now. I don't have any with the that's cool, and that's really neat. I feel like that adds to how the head kind of sits in there, because mine's still very, very in there.
And it may. I'm not sure of the science of it. There's a reason it's dimpled, I'm sure. Also, I wanted to touch on the fact that for Oktoberfest, the beers featured there are usually from breweries in Munich, right? So it's a very Munich event.
Right,
and
keeping it local.
Paulaner happens to be one of those beers. There's also Hacker Score, which I'd love to feature on the show at some point.
Yeah.
And tons of others, but typically they're only Munich beers that are featured in the event itself.
Nice.
So this
can't
is,
say I knew that either. So that's
cool. One of the beers that would be drinking in Oktoberfest.
Yeah.
I know that, but I don't know English.
Yeah, it's English is a complicated language.
Especially when you dummy.
Yeah, but I don't know that natively these are. I want to say maybe somewhere they're sold in 6-packs, but
they may be. I know I saw them sold in smaller cans in a 4-pack.
Okay, so it might be the 4-pack, persuasion.
Yeah. Paulaner does sell 6-packs. But not of the Oktoberfest that I know of. I've seen their I think it's a Dunkel, but it's a darker lager. And then I've seen their other stuff, and then I've seen this, but smaller, only in a 4-pack.
Right.
So maybe for us it's only available in a 4-pack. Maybe they sell it in a 6er over there, or in other locations. But
you can only get it in the keg.
I wouldn't argue.
Right.
Honestly, I would pay for a keg of this.
No matter, usually we have, would you buy a 6-pack? Sometimes it's, would you buy it again? This, for me, is very, very good. I could see sessioning these. I feel like it is sessionable. It is. You got to keep in mind it is a little higher ABV again, so you're not messing with your low 5 boys or 4.5 boys.
Yeah, no.
This is a 6. You do feel it a little bit. It doesn't smack you like a like a porter or a stout or one of those heavy hitter boys, but you definitely feel it a little bit. But it's very drinkable.
And if you drink a couple glasses of this magnitude,
especially if you're knocking down what was it again? Quarts?
Oh yeah, this is a quart.
Yeah.
So
If you're knocking down quarts of this stuff, you're gonna feel it. And I guess in true German fashion, you probably should be knocking down quarts of this because
they want you to feel it.
They put you. Yeah, they definitely put it in.
Just think when you hold this and when you drink it, try to picture the sights of like the festival, the swings, the carousels, the
all the
Ferris
things.
wheels, the music, the smell of chicken,
Right.
the singing.
What's the ladies
the
that bring the
dancing.
drink out to you? That wear the lederhosen.
They wear the
and everything.
Yeah, I don't know what their title is.
Yeah, but I know they
wear the green
Yeah.
sort of overall
Yeah.
dresses,
and they're very good at carrying about 50 of these at a time. It seems like
yeah.
it's very impressive. Like it's
they come out with the platters of the chicken, and just like 20 of these glasses full, just in their
they're
arms,
like
and they just
balanced,
boom.
like they're balanced on top of each other and stuff.
It's very impressive.
Yeah.
I think it's a really cool idea, to have like your own Oktoberfest at home with some authentic Oktoberfest style beer.
Right.
Paulaner is pretty much as authentic as it gets.
We just wanted to make sure we got some Oktoberfest vibes in for this season because we definitely missed last season because of the numerous hiatuses that we had throughout the year. Also, like Trevor said, Oktoberfest was canceled too. But, all the different things we had going on last year with, Trevor having quarantine for a period of time and then just, different things between the season, the weather, the winter flurries, and all the other dumb stuff that kept happening. It was just like a game of Jumanji throughout the season.
I think also this time last year we had that really bad hurricane.
Yeah,
too.
and
After
that too.
Laura, we had
we're out of power
Delta.
and everything, and now we had Ida that affected everybody in the South, and our hearts go out to everybody that is affected in southern Louisiana and other parts of the country that Ida still continued to affect. New York and places like that, just terrible, terrible things. So our hearts go out to you guys, and hope that I'm seeing that things are starting to improve in the best ways that they can, involving power and things like that. So we definitely, we throw our good vibes and love out to you guys down in the South and, in other parts of the country affected. That's about it. This pretty much wraps up our Oktoberfest episode 1, season 5 premiere.
Season 5.
Yeah, we've made it this long. It's been a fun ride. We still have tons and tons of other.
Oh
fun
yeah, that's another. Yeah, we have tons. That's another thing. Our lineup this season. We have a lot of great beers to show you, for us to drink and to share with you guys our opinions, so that if and when you find these beers out in the wild, they get a big thumbs up or a big thumbs down from us.
True.
But don't let our thumbs down stop you. Get them, try them for yourself, and let us know what you think. As always, if you come across Paulaner's Oktoberfest beer, or if you have in the past, let us know what you thought about it below in the comments.
Yeah, let us know.
If you want to drink along with us, by all means, when you see the name of this video, run out, grab Paulaner's Oktoberfest, come back home, and you can drink it with us. Ideally, that would be super cool, right?
Yeah, it would. And we are trying to periodically, we don't have a schedule, but we are periodically trying to do a live stream every so often, me and Trevor on the channel. So where you're seeing this video right now, we do try to do, sessions where we show up live and you guys can chat with us, ask us questions, just have a beer with us, however you want to do it. And we will be exploring other beers from around the country that we haven't had access to. Maybe, some beers from Florida, some beers from Atlanta, some beers provided to us from our other fellow beer reviewers. that graciously, and I say graciously, entirely too much last season in the season finale.
But graciously, they've given.
But graciously, they've given us these beers, and we'll be sure to feature those and shout them out in those episodes.
Absolutely.
But
well, with all of that being said, I'm Trevor,
and I'm Matt, and this has been our Oktoberfest, and we'll be drinking with you guys next week.
Prost.
See you later. All right, well, I'll have my lawyer contact your lawyer, all right?
All right.